Greetings, folks. Today is Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. I almost said March. Anyway, folks, I have a question for you. This is Tom Lineweaver with Constitution Matters, and the question is, what do we do about laws that violate constitutional rights? You know that every gun control law in the whole nation are unconstitutional. You have a right to bear arms. All right? And even in the Pennsylvania Constitution, there's a similar section of the Constitution that gives you the right to bear arms. And so every gun control law is unconstitutional and violates your rights. Okay? That's an example of laws that violate your constitutional rights. What about drug laws? You know, I've looked everywhere looking for something in the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Pennsylvania. You know, drug laws are blatantly unconstitutional. There's no constitutional basis for any drug laws. What about the law that says you cannot grow hemp? It violates your rights. Constitutionally, there is no problem with you growing hemp. So here we have it, folks. We have a nation full of laws that violate the constitutional rights of its people. Do you know that? Do you understand that? And I'm sure there are other issues. Now, we can't talk about freedom of speech because the First Amendment is limited to Congress. Congress shall make no law. That doesn't mean the movie theater can't make a law. That doesn't mean the states can't make a law, or the local community. Other people, there are, but the Congress may not make law on those issues. All right? And what happens when, there's a law that says a government can enter your home and do searches and seizures without a proper warrant? Any law that says that is unconstitutional. See the Fourth Amendment. Warrantless searches and seizures are unconstitutional. That means the Patriot Act is unconstitutional because the Patriot Act allows for it. The law says that if there's probable cause, you can search and seize. That's not what the Fourth Amendment says. It says you have to have probable cause to get a warrant. Okay? That's what the Fourth Amendment says. But state law and various different laws throughout the country says that a police officer may have probable cause to do a search. And that is not what the Constitution says. So when there's a traffic stop, that police officer has no right to search your car without a warrant. Boggles the mind, doesn't it? It seems, we have all these different laws in this country that violate your constitutional rights. It would be nice if lawyers would, but lawyers, they don't seem to care about the Constitution. All they seem to care is about their filthy lucre and their malice. Yeah, filthy lucre. Money, in other words. Money and power. Anyway, I mean, here we have, judges, lawyers. I mean, in the video, you have somebody who's defending himself, and he's doing a pretty good job. But we have a judge up there in New Hampshire that doesn't give a damn about the Constitution. If there is anywhere in the United States where the Constitution must be upheld, it is in a court of law. But it's not happening there. We have judges and lawyers that work together to take away your constitutional rights. All right. It's incredible. There are just so many laws on the books that... And what are we going to do about it? Well, we have to find a way to get rid of those laws. That's what we have to do. Or we can just say, look, if there is a law that violates your constitutional rights, you ignore it. But you got to get the court system to ignore them too. But they won't. I'm telling you, we have a corrupt government from top to bottom. From county courts all the way up to the Supreme Court. We've got a corrupt judicial system. Anyway, folks, I'm not quite sure what we can do about it except vote out those damn Republicans and Democrats. Because, see, that's the basis for everything. Republicans and Democrats have put us in this mess. You want to get back to the Constitution, get rid of those bozos. If there's an R or a D behind their name, do not vote for them. I don't care who they are. So, what do you have left? You have the Constitution Party. You got the Libertarian Party. You got independents. Okay? And then there's the Green Party and I don't know what else. The Communist Party. That might even be better than what we got. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I'd rather have communism than what the oligarchy we have. At least the misery would be shared equally. Anyway. I tell you what. I think we ought to start an anarchy party. Anyway. So, yeah, we've got all kinds of laws that violate constitutional rights, and they're everywhere. Everywhere. And we've got judges that enforce those laws that violate your constitutional rights. These judges, we ought to take these judges out and tar and feather them. Look, we are in a situation, my goodness, our founding fathers had an easy time with King George compared to what we have. Go take a look at it. I mean, these people are doing everything against our rights. Everything. They don't care about our constitutional rights. Well, maybe the ACLU does. I'm going to have to contact them about certain things. You know, the ACLU may have a bum rap. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Folks, wake up. If we're going to have a Constitution, the Constitution needs to be enforced. And we need a government that's going to do that. But they're not doing it now. Let's show these bastards that the Constitution does matter. Thanks for your time. I'm Tom Weiner, and may your trails be pleasant.